strap, you can use a scarf, a belt, a towel. Get creative, something long, something to bring leverage. 2 blocks or 2 books. This is a hips and hamstrings focused practice. One of my favorites, especially if you're new to yoga, if you're a runner. It's just really great to get more mobility in the hips and the hamstrings. So we're going to start on our back today, and we're going to be there for a majority of the practice. These practices are shorter, 30, 40 minutes. Well, let's get started. So we're going to make our way down to our back, carefully. And then the blocks or books are going to be for our knees. So take a moment, get comfortable, bring the blocks right next to you. You're gonna, and if this is not comfortable, you can stay here with your feet flat and your knees bent. If you feel like you can go a little further, you're gonna take your feet together and let your knees drift apart. And this is where the blocks or books come in. If you're new to yoga, you're gonna support your knees with the props. If you're not new to yoga, you can go lower, or you could not use the blocks at all. So I'm not gonna use the blocks, but you feel free. So we're gonna start here in Baddha Konasana, supine Baddha Konasana, that means on our backs. And again, if this is uncomfortable, come back here. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the neck. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Big exhale. Let go of the day. Let go of the week. And just start to arrive on your mat and in your body. Feel the breath moving in and feel the breath moving out. Drift away, just bring your full awareness to the deep inhalation moving in through the nose and the deep exhalation moving out. Deepening into the breath, so you could inhale longer, deeper, fuller. Draw breath and energy up towards the crown of your head. And as the exhalation comes, feel the breath move down the spine, grounding into the earth, sinking. The body become heavy. You're doing amazing. In this supine Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, our knees open, kind of down, gravity's pulling the hips and the thighs open. So gravity is doing the work here, and you're starting to feel the hips opening. And if it's too much, please bring your knees back together and your feet flat on the mat. Our mantra of the practice today is I have time. I have time. You have time to breathe. You have time to be still. You have time for you to connect. Nice. I'm going to take 5 more deep, full breaths here. Now we're going to draw the knees back together and the feet flat on the mat if they're not already there. And if there was blocks, maybe moving those blocks off and out of the way. We're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. And a little rock side to side, kind of feeling into the back, hip to hip. And if your back is a little bit tight, you can take your knees wide. So just listen to your body. We're going to find stillness. And we're going to take the left foot down to the mat. Left knee bent. Hug the right knee into the chest. Now you should feel the back body nice and grounded here. And this should feel good. If you want to deepen, if you're not new to yoga, you can extend your left leg fully out. If you're newer to yoga, I would suggest you keep this knee bent and the left foot flat. It's going to be more grounding for your back, and it'll help you get into the stretch. So just feel the difference. Maybe even just play around with extension of the left leg and then that left foot grounding. How does that feel different in the back? That subtle movement makes a huge difference in the back body. So yoga is about connection and awareness of what's happening in the body. So just be aware of how it feels. So making your decision, then we're going to interlace the hand behind the right thigh, flex the right foot. We're going to inhale, lengthen this right leg up, and exhale and bend. So we're priming our right knee and our right leg. Again, you can kind of play around with the difference of that left leg extension. I'm going to continue to leave my left leg extended, but please feel into your body. Try to find breath and body movement together. So inhale, lengthen, and exhale, and bend. And we're going to inhale and hold. Use the leverage of our hands, and your knee might be a lot more bent than mine. That's fine. Okay? Draw that right leg closer. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen through your neck. Take your awareness into your right foot. Inhale, point your foot. And exhale, flex your foot. So feeling into your foot, feeling into the difference that this little movement makes. So when you point the foot, where do you feel the stretch is happening? And when you flex the foot, where do you feel it happening? Awareness of that connection. breathing and flowing with your movement. Nice. Bringing this movement to stillness, draw a circle with your foot. Feel into your ankle. Reverse. And then bring that movement to stillness. Kind of wiggle out the toes. We don't really think about our feet too much. So just kind of feeling into the feet. And then we're going to bring that movement to stillness. Draw that right leg closer. One more breath here. Bring a bend into this right knee. This is where you're going to find your strap. Your strap, your scarf, your towel, your belt. You're going to take that around the top of the right foot. Okay, so there's equal amounts of straps in the hands. If your strap is short, I mean, it's okay to have your elbows up off the ground, but if it's available, try to draw your elbows in towards your rib cage and down onto the mat. It's just going to help you not like get all extended out in the arms or use the arms or hands too much. You want to ground through the back, flex through the left foot if the left leg's extended, draw that right leg closer. And again, you can have a bend in your knee. We're going to breathe here. Breathe into the extension. Use the leverage of the strap to draw your right leg into the body. Reconnect to your breath. I have time to breathe into my body. I have time to slow down the mind. I have time to be present in this moment. Maybe use the strap, draw it a little bit closer. You're deepening into the space in which you're feeling the stretch happening in your body. Bring your breath into that space. All right, we're going to take both straps into the right hand. The left hand can come to the left hip and kind of draw the left hip down. And that doesn't matter if your knee is bent here. You're still wanting that left hip to stay glued to the earth. Your left shoulder, your left foot or heel, really zip up your core. And we're going to take the right leg over to the right, nice and slow and controlled. Just as far as we can go without our left side of our body starting to lift. When your left hip starts to try to lift off the mat, that's your edge. You want to hold there. Maybe take the right toe slightly back and breathe here. Breathe into the space that you're feeling. Inhale, length. Exhale, tension and tightness. Keep the left side glued. One more breath. Engage your core and draw that right leg back with as much control as you can. Nice and slow. Once you're back to center, draw the straps back into both hands. Draw that right leg closer. Think about the alignment of the body. Lengthen through the neck, draw the shoulders away, zip up the core. We always have to remind ourselves, even I have to remind myself to do all those things because your body wants to go back to its lazy state all the time. So now we're going to point the left foot, take the straps back into the left hand or across to the left hand. The right arm is going to extend out to the right. We're going to really draw the belly button towards the spine, left elbow down. If your knee is bent, maybe extend that leg out. We're going to take the right leg over to the left. Now you might already feel the stretch happening in this outer IT band. And again, you want to hold at that edge where you really feel the stretch happening. For me, it's about right here. If you go past, it becomes easier. There's a lot of times people just draw that right leg all the way down to the ground and they're like, look what I can do. It's like, yeah, well, that's you're not even stretching anymore. Especially if they're not in the right posture. So there's a balance, and you want to feel the stretch happening. If you're not feeling the stretch, you definitely aren't doing it right. So keeping that belly button engaged towards the spine and breathing into that space that you feel. Two more breaths. Last one. Again, engage the core. Draw your right leg back with control. And you can, again, bring a bend into this left knee if you have been bending the leg. Draw the straps back into both hands. Draw the right leg closer. Maybe even closer. Find a little bit more space. Engage that left leg. If it's extended, find your alignment through the back, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the neck, smile on your face. Maybe draw the straps together. Walk your hands up the strap, and then maybe peel your head, neck, shoulders off the ground, looking at that right knee, drawing it even closer. One more breath. Exhale, slowly lower back down the strap. Bring a bend into this right knee. Release the strap off to the side. Hug your right knee in as you inhale, and then exhale. Extend your right leg out. And if your left leg is bent, draw the left leg out as well. And we're just going to check in, do a side-to-side kind of difference. Feel into the left side of your body, feel into the right side of the body. Notice the difference. Your right leg should feel longer, about an inch longer than the left leg. This is why this is one of my favorite stretches. It never doesn't do this. You always get that extension. You always can feel the difference that you create in your body. That yoga mat magic, that difference of awareness and mindfulness and stretching into the body. Okay, so now we got to lengthen out the left leg to meet the right leg. So if you had that left leg bent last time, bend the right leg. Draw the left knee in. Flex through the right foot if your right leg is extended. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. We're going to inhale, lengthen that left leg, and exhale bend. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. This is Supta Padangusthasana. This is my favorite. supine Pada Uttanasana. I'm sorry if my Sanskrit is not perfect, but I am human. And I have grace for my inability to do things perfectly. And I keep trying to do my best. And I have time to learn. All right, we're going to find stillness. And again, draw your left leg closer. Draw your shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the neck. Inhale, point your left foot. Exhale, flex. And bring that movement to stillness. Draw a circle with your foot. Reverse your circle. Feel into that ankle, kind of find stillness. Wave the toes around a little bit, feel into the toes. Find stillness again, draw your left leg closer, deepen into that stretch through the back of the leg. And bring a bend into the left knee. We're gonna again find our strap, or whatever kind of long implement we have in our possession. Draw the elbows towards the ribcage, down to the mat. Draw that left leg in towards the body. Feel into the back of the leg, breathe into it. One more breath. Taking both straps into the left hand. Glue the right side of your body down. Right hip, right heel, right shoulder. Zip up the core. And take the left leg over to the left. Find that edge and hold. Keeping that right side glued. Maybe take the left toes slightly back behind you. Keep grounding through the right side. 3 more breaths. One more. Engage the core. Draw the left leg back to center. Draw the straps back into both hands. Draw the left leg closer. We're going to point the right foot instead of flexing. And if the right knee was bent, maybe now extend that right leg. We're going to take both straps into the right hand, extend the left arm out, and take the left leg over to the right. Find that edge where you really feel the stretch happening through that outer hip. Then maybe twist and look over the left arm. One more breath. Engage and draw that left leg back to the center. Flex through the right leg or bring a bend back into the left knee. Find the straps back in both hands and draw your left leg closer into the body. Maybe draw the straps together, walk your hands up the straps, peel your head, neck, and shoulder off the mat, gaze and draw that left leg a little bit closer. One more breath. And slowly lower down. Bring a bend into your left knee. Release your strap. Hug both knees into the chest. Rock side to side. We're going to roll to one side. Use the hands to press up. Come into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Draw the shoulders up towards your ears and down the back. Exhale, draw your chin to the chest. And inhale, open the throat. Nice. Coming to a flat back. We're going to come to tabletop. So you can either take your knees to the side or you can roll over the knees and come to a tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're going to take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Traditional style. Then we're going to come to a flat back. We're going to extend our right leg out and do some cat-cows here. Notice the difference that creates. Coming to a flat back. Take that right knee underneath the right hip and we'll do the other side. Extend the left leg out. Strengthen through your arms. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Back to a flat back, take the left knee underneath the right knee. If you have sensitive knees, maybe you bring a blanket underneath the knees here. We're going to step our left leg back, strengthen through your arms, press out the heel, lengthen through the calf. Try to think about the spine being in line. So lengthening through the neck and keeping the head stacked on top of the spine. Nice long line of energy. Nice. Start to draw weight into the hands just slightly and then pick up that left leg. Bring a bend into your left knee. Draw your left knee towards your elbow. Exhale and extend it back. Inhale and exhale. We're going to draw this left foot to the outside edge of the left hand and slide back or step back this right knee and the top of the right foot comes down. So we're in a low lizard with the right knee down. Hands are kind of in line with that left foot. And you can do a couple things here. You can look over the back shoulder, right shoulder, make sure the right leg is in line, the right foot is in line. You can stay high on the palms of your hands. If you want to come up even higher, you can bring a block come up higher. If you want to come down off of your wrists, you can come down on your forearms onto a block. So take a moment to find your alignment, feel into what works the best for you. You can come even all the way down onto your forearms if you're not doing yoga. Two more breaths. Last one. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to take a twist. Left hand to the left knee, open the heart. One more breath. Left hand comes back down. We're going to step this kind of left foot over and the left knee comes back. Find tabletop, readjust. And we're going to take it to the other side. So strengthen through your arms, step the right foot back. Breathe into the calf stretch, so pressing through the heels, zipping up the core, neck in line with the spine. Shift your weight slightly forward into the hands, pick up the right foot. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Now we're going to step that right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Hands in line with the foot. Slide or step that left knee back. Find your alignment. Nice. And again, you can stay up. You can come up onto a block. You can lower down onto your forearms or all the way down. Breathing into that space that you're feeling. Breath body awareness. One more breath. Coming back to the palms of your hands. Right hand to the right knee. There could be a block underneath your left hand. Look over the left shoulder, open the heart. One more breath. Right hand comes back to the mat. We're going to kind of heel toe that right foot over to the right and then step that right knee back. Draw some circles with the hips. Keep the core engaged. And then reverse. Find stillness. We're going to take the hips over to the side. Take the feet out in front of us. Take a little balance here. Come into kind of a supported boat pose for a moment. Little core to round out our practice. If it's available, extend the arms, maybe the legs. Hands come back down, lower the feet. We're going to come down onto our back. So draw the chest up, palms out, and lower down with control. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Find your back again. Knees into the chest. We're going to take a final twist to ring out our practice, making our way to Shavasana. Extend your right leg out. Right hand to the left knee, left arm extends. Take the left knee over to the right. Ringing out the practice, softening. Deep breath in through the nose, big exhales maybe out through the mouth. Letting go of the effort. Ringing out anything that is no longer serving you. Coming back to center. Taking it to the other side. Hug the right knee in, extend the left leg out. Left hand to the right knee, right arm extends, twisting to the opposite side. What can you release? Give yourself permission to let go, to lighten the load. Next one more. Coming back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Go ahead and extend out into that final relaxation posture. Getting as comfortable as you can. Soften through the face. Close down the eyes. Know that I'm going to leave you here shortly. Stay as long or as little as you like. But know that you do have the time. Soften behind your eyes.